Hello, and welcome to another topic we'll be looking at today. This topic really deserves a lot more attention and care than we actually have time for, but we're going to take a quick look into what is global warming, or more commonly referred to now in certain countries as climate change, and what are the consequences of that. So let's get started. So, climate change or global warming happens when essentially the sun will send out energy as heat or light. And this heat comes to our planet during the daytime. Some of the sun's rays get trapped in the atmosphere like a blanket. Other gets just reflected back into space. The heat that does get stuck here helps to keep the planet warm. But with our oil-based society, this has increased the atmosphere blanket. So you can see in the what happens in animation. All the time, the Earth will radiate heat into space, which helps cool it down. We only really notice this at night when there's no heat, because there is no sunshine. But some of the heat going out is trapped by the atmosphere. This is what makes our planet warm enough for it to live on. But if there's too much heat, the planet will warm up and the climate will change. There. So then, what is the atmosphere and why does it trap heat? This atmosphere is essentially air that surrounds above the surface of the planet. It is made from a mixture of gases which various carbon-based like animals and plants need to survive. Some of the gases act like a blanket that trap in the heat. And this idea of trapping heat is referred to as greenhouse gases. This is also known as the natural greenhouse effect. And without it, this planet would be much colder, and life and civilization as we know it would not exist in its current state and form. So why is global warming or climate change happening? Some of the things that people are doing right now will increase the amount of gases that are trapped in the atmosphere, so more heat is trapped. Essentially, we are living in an oil-based civilization, oil-based time. And because of all that oil and also coal and fires, which is also resulting in polar ice caps melting and raising the sea levels, heating of the earth through our activity is called the greenhouse effect, which is leading to everything to warm up. Global warming doesn't just mean that the planet's getting hotter, it means the whole climate is changing. And we also know there's been various cycles when the planet's got warmer and also get colder. What's natural is that heat will radiate off from it and the atmosphere will trap it in there, others will radiate out. Quite a bit, actually, heat is released back into the vastness of space. But with the enhancing of the greenhouse, with our oil base or carbon, the atmosphere has more greenhouse gases, which traps into more heat. Less heat actually heads out, which means the planet warms up, which leads to additional changes to our climate. Which gases in the atmosphere do trap heat? The atmosphere is made of about 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen. But these gases don't trap heat and cause global warming there. So what is actually a percentage that's left is a mixture of like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, ozone, water vapor, and various halocarbons there. These are all what's called the greenhouse gases, the stuff that actually makes it warmer. Like, as a greenhouse, grow, etc., like that. But human activity, because in the early 21st century, this is oil-based civilization, there's a vast increase of gases in the atmosphere. What do people do to increase the levels of it? Burning fossil fuels release carbon dioxide. Trains, trucks, vehicles, power grids, deforestation means that trees are not keeping the carbon inside, which means there's more carbon being released into the atmosphere. There, when it comes to methane levels, methane is produced by organic matter from cows, farmers like pigs, more rice farms, bigger, larger landfills, burning methane or other type of fuels for heating and cooling our homes or cooking as well. So in all, we humans are thought to be the main cause for global warming, but there is still a chance for us to make a change.